Welcome back, horror lovers. I'm your host, as always, Eric Harrison, and this time we are doing the Child's Play franchise. Moving on to number 2.
Sorry, Jack. Chucky's back.
So the original Child's Play was a hit and left audiences clamoring for more, and more they got. But Child's Play 2 came out about a year and a half after the original in 1990.
How's it hanging, Phil?
So this time around, the plot revolves around the fact that Andy Barclay's mother was committed to a mental institute for claiming that the doll was alive and trying to kill her and her son. And then, so he's sent away to a foster home where he gets placed with these two peeps whose, I guess it's their job. They professionally raise foster kids. It's not really explained. I don't know.
Child's Play 2. Keep an eye out for it.
I believe it is played by the same actor who played Andy Barclay in the original. He's about, a year and a half older. He looks a little older. Even his acting is a little more mature. He's better than he was in the first one because he was a really little kid in the first one. It's still not, perfect, but hey, it's better than it was. So, awesome. Yeah, so now he's in this foster home, and Chucky, who was brought back to life by the good guy company. They decided for some reason, and I don't know why, and I don't think this is even explained in the movie, they put Chucky back together again, and they rebuild him, and they're like, yeah, here we go, we made Chucky again. Good job, guys. Why?
They're sick. Simple as that. But, don't get me wrong, I dig that.
Anyway, I guess that's a plot convenience. They needed Chucky back somehow, so they're like, well, why don't we just have the company remake that little bastard? And then he can go killing peeps, and that's exactly what effing happens. So, yeah, the good guy company puts Chucky back together, he comes back to life, and he starts killing mofos. And then he decides, I gotta find this Andy bastard so I can go and switch my soul out and be a little kid again. And again, yeah, basically it's the same plot from the first one. It's the same plot, and this is something you just want to get used to right now because this is the same plot of every Child's Play movie. He's trying to find somebody to put his soul into. That's it, and he kills whoever is in the way, or they don't even have to be really that in the way. He'll just go over there, hold on, I gotta go kill this motherfucker, and then he'll come back and be like, alright, Andy, let's do this shit. I know that sounds crazy, but that's really pretty much what happens in the movie. I like Child's Play 2. I think it's a pretty good movie. I think it's a good sequel. When it came to the original, it was very appropriate to leave kind of a mystery about Chucky. They didn't bring him out right away. They built up to it towards the end. And Chucky came out more, in the last 30 minutes of the movie. That's appropriate for the first one, but now that Chucky was brought out into the open at the end of the first one, it doesn't really make sense to kind of keep him in the shadows again. So it is quite appropriate that they just brought him out in the second one. They just brought out Chucky in all his glory, and all his cursing and killing glory. Not as good as the original, but it's a pretty solid sequel, I'd say. I'd say it's almost as good as the original, and I feel like it's a very appropriate sequel, the way that it was handled. It's a little less serious, a little more tongue-in-cheek, and yet it wasn't overboard with the humor or the corniness. It's kind of just right. So I like the second one. It's a fun, entertaining movie. If you just want to see like a silly movie about a little doll with the mouth of a sailor killing peeps, there you go, you got it. Child's Play 2. Not too shabby. I'm going to go ahead and give Child's Play 2 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's a pretty decent sequel.